Hello, good day. How's everybody doing today? My name is Jordan, and today I just wanted to bring you a quick video, a quick one. Something that was on my mind today as I was working. And I thought about it a few times today. And that topic is basically just doing things for you. Let me break it down a little bit, man. So, I know the day and time that we live in, man, there's a lot of influences around here. People that'll get you knocked off your motion, knock you off your motion and mess you up. You know what I'm saying? But we cannot let people do that to us. We got to stand firm, and we got to have our own mind. You know what I'm saying? We must have our own mind. Living in this world we living in. Because if you don't, it can get you in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. And it just keeps you stagnant, living off what other people feel and what other people think. It keeps you stagnant and it brings you down. Like I said, man, we got to rise above that. 2025, we're doing things totally different. We're not letting outside influences come in and mess us up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stand firm, and we're going to stand strong on what we believe in. Whether that be doing the right thing, living right, treating people right, living off the saying of, I live by this one real big. Treat others how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? So, if you choose that over everything else, man, life can just open up for you in different ways that you never thought possible. And I'm an example. I'm a living example of that. Like I stated in my other video, man, when I left everybody alone and quit giving a damn what everybody think, that's when life opened up for me. And that was for me. I did that for me. Not just me, for my why, for my kids, for my wife. That's why I did that. And no sort of regret, because I wouldn't live life any other way than how I'm living it now. I'm blessed. I'm able to get out here, work for myself, which has been 6 years that I've been able to do that. That was something that I did for me, for myself, because I grew up and I seen the struggle, man. Like, a lot of people say they grow up and seen the struggle, man, but I'm not going to say that my struggle was worse than a lot of other people's. But real life struggling, man. And not trying to complain about it, but it was hard before I was able to, branch out and do this business, do something for me that's going to set me and my family up. It was very hard. Wondering how you're going to come up with the meal. How you gonna get that oil change on that car? You know what I'm saying? And you're only working minimum wage, and be lucky if you get a full 40. I was getting 40 plus, but I was still finding myself struggling. And I started living right. I started doing what I was supposed to do. And when COVID hit, I was like, damn, I took a big leap. I didn't think that I would even be able to quit my job, and start a business. But it's crazy, man, just how life opens up for you when you step out and start doing things for you. And it's not selfish. It's not selfish at all. Somebody call you selfish for stepping out and doing you, just leave them alone. They don't even need to be around you. You don't even need that type of energy around you. They're the selfish ones. And I found that out with me. A lot of my friends that I was around saying yes to whatever. Oh, let's go do yes. Let's go do this, yes. Being a trick, going to work hard, and on a weekend, here come Friday, Saturday, and I'm spending my money popping bottles, man. I'm so glad that I learned at a pretty good age to get out of that and stay out of that and not get back to that. People are users, and they will use you for everything you got. So you can't let people do that to you. Like I said, man, you got to step outside the box and think for yourself. Have your own mind and do things for self. As I spoke in my last video, like gangbanging and everything, you thinking those guys are going to be out here with you when you in there facing time? Man, you'd be lucky if you get a letter. You'd be lucky if you get a couple dollars on your books. I got brothers in there. You know what I'm saying? I do all I can for them. But like I also said in my last video, I got 6 kids. I got a big family, man. So that's what I work for, and that's who I'm providing for. When I can put money on their books or whatever, JPay, I do that. But again, I was never able to because I'm working minimum wage and still trying to provide for my family and make sure I got a roof and everything over my head. You know what I'm saying? And as these months been going, man, I've really decided to just shift my energy to other things. You know what I'm saying? I do believe there's a God. I really do, and he's been showing out for me. You know what I'm saying? One thing he did tell me was, you're going through life doing all this stuff, but you haven't put me number one in your life. And I'm hearing this. Like, I speak to the spiritual that's in my head, you know. People call it crazy, but no. There is one that really speaks to you. And are you going to listen? Are you going to take note? Or are you going to adapt to what he's trying to tell you? Or are you just going to be out here doing the same thing? Me, when he told me that, man, the last 2-3 months, I've been moving so different. You know, I was always one to have worry and worry about, well, rent's coming up, you know, because I pay all the rent, I pay all the bills alone, and I'm blessed to be able to do that. I'm not knocking that I have to do that alone. You know, it's really a blessing because my wife, she gets to stay at home and make sure that the home is taken care of. You know, but when it's slow in the business, you know, every business has its slow times, but when it's slow, I was finding myself stressed out every day, you know, beating myself up. Well, when is this bill gonna get paid? Or how I'm gonna do this? Worrying, and the problem is not even there. You know, I'm worrying ahead of time. if that makes any sense. Worrying ahead of time. There was no problem that came about. So what am I worried about? You know, when I just let go and just started having faith, man, I feel so good now, not stressing, because I know through this 6 years of this business, yeah, it's been a stressful time. Yes, I find myself complaining, when this gonna come, when that gonna come. It always came. One day I sat back like, man, I really haven't been let down. You know what I'm saying? God, he shows out for me. You know, he really does, and he has been since I was a kid, you know. So, I don't know. And I say that, show out for me, because it's true. Somebody can do something to me, treat me a type of way, do something behind my back. I'm not gonna get mad at you. We just gonna leave you in God's hands and let him handle it, right? You don't need to get mad. And on top of that, I'm gonna just leave you alone. Like I said, I don't want that kind of energy around me. I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to come up to new horizons, you know, rise tall against things that I wasn't able to rise tall to in the past. Like I said, it's 2025. We doing things different, man. We doing things so different. And those who's not gonna be on the ship, man, they gotta go. From your circle to everything, man. In your circle, you gotta keep it real tight. Like I said yesterday or in my last video, I don't mess with nobody. It's strictly me. It's strictly me, my kids, and my wife, and that's it. You know, I just know how people are, man, and people will disappoint the hell out of you. And I'm not into no disappointments. You know what I'm saying? So everything I do is for me. Everything I've done is for me. Yeah, like I said, that sounds selfish. But if you really knew the life that I came from, boy. Blessed for real. Blessed for real. And if there's anything that I can do to help, if there's anything that I can do, if there's a video topic you want me to go over, drop it in the comments. I'm not saying that I've seen it all, but boy, we've been through some stuff, and we going through some stuff. And if you ain't, what they say, if you ain't going through nothing, if you ain't messing up, you ain't learning. So that's how I'm taking it. We learning. I don't care about asking questions, you know what I'm saying, when I don't understand something. Because why? Because we learning. And that's the best part of life, is to learn a lesson. Because when you get past that lesson, you can look back at it and just be like, oh my God, I got through that. I got through that. And it helps build character, and it builds you up as a better person. You know what I'm saying? Failure is when you sit there and don't try. You know what I'm saying? So let's get up and try. What's that gonna hurt? You know, you got people sitting around video games all day. You know, I can honestly admit I've never been like that. I've always been one to get up and go get that money, go work. You know, work for what I want. I've always been one that could never live off of a woman. You know, live under a woman's roof and be the guy that stays home and cleans up and takes care of the house and going to the store. No, I know fathers like that, and that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? If your wife or your girl is the breadwinner and she got the better paying job and she can take care of the bills, hey, why not? You know what I'm saying? But the ones I'm talking about are the moochers. The ones who don't want to do for themselves. The ones who rather sit around and wait for the woman to do everything. Go to work, raise the kids, cook a meal. It's like, damn, dude. Yeah, you on level 195 on Call of Duty because that's all you do. So yeah, man, not knocking nobody though, because I don't have it all together. So I'm not knocking anyone. What I'm saying though is that it's time for us to rise, come up, and do what the hell we supposed to do. I think I just seen my sister. What up? Yeah, so that's my sister. I'm gonna get up here. I'm gonna pull over. I'm gonna holler at her. And y'all have a good day, man. We'll talk to y'all. Please like the video, subscribe. I think this was a great one. And you guys will see more of me. Y'all enjoy this Saturday. We'll talk soon. All right.